Says I'm live. All right. Welcome back to EGW. YouTube, Twitch. Hi guys. We got some
Welcome in,
wrestling.
gamers, wrestling fans, gamers, EGW fans. Back with another iteration of Epilogue Gaming Wrestling. Wednesday nights, jam-packed. We are building our way towards another super show. We have a lot of cool matches tonight. We've been, like Sin said, doing it pretty consistently, and it's really been helping formulate some of these either bonds or dissensions between a lot of the teams. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, absolutely. Uh, Especially the bond that formed earlier this in the life cycle of EGW between Ben is with Tendo Boy with the Great Minds, who will actually be starting tonight off facing off finally against someone who's, I would say, has been their tag team rival, the Chubby Bunnies.
Yeah, I mean, the Bunnies coming in, taking out the only tag team that was formed at the time, the Great Minds. But since then, really, there's been a bunch of tag teams. And not for nothing, the Great Minds, like you said, kind of formulating a bond early on. They wrestle really well together. They're 3-1 in tag team competition as it is, but they've never faced the Chubby Bunnies. So this is the tag team that came in from outside, from the independent scene. They wanted to show up, put some wins together, maybe singles competition not going the best recently. So combined efforts, see what happens in a tag team match, starting it off with a banger, if I say so.
Oh, absolutely. Especially just bouncing off of that, the with like over the past couple weeks, the Great Minds have been try to lock in on their tag team prowess, work together as a tag team even better, so that way they can overcome the Chubby Bunnies, who kind of just squash them essentially, like with like backstage attacks, and they've kind of just been taunting them, really.
Yeah, definitely a lot of history between the two parties. The backstage attacks, our cars being in the line of fire, and us not trying to talk too much trash so that we don't get beat up on the way down to the ring. And the Chubby Bunnies mean business. It's a lot of flair. It's a lot of flash down in the ring, but once they're in the ring, they put on the hurt. Speaking of flash and flair, I guess you could say every single week, the Professor of Pep coming back to us for another match, popping out of another plant, asking for another match. This time against someone else who does have some flash and flair, Funky Xela, who's in one-on-one competition looking for their first win, one of our newer competitors versus one of our oldest competitors.
Exactly. With Zayla being like brand new, a lot of his competition has been in tag teams. He had one tag team match with Timbo. He had another one with Azure, and this, I think, might be his first or second official what do you call it, singles match, because he
Yeah,
was
everything else, you're right, has been a tag team match. Yep, you're right.
yeah, because he was in that ladder match, which was technically a singles match, but it it hasn't really been a thing. The only other real match he had was against Azure, like the week before, facing off against the Great Minds, and even then he
I will
still
say this
lost.
too, like for Zella's, for what it's worth, the matches that Zella has been in have been bangers, right? Like I know we use
Oh,
the word a lot,
100%.
but like we think about like the star tape capability of the matches and the greatest of all times of matches. Zella's already been in 2 5-star matches and 2 4-star matches and has been on the losing end of all four. So like
Hmm.
I can only imagine the crowd's going to get behind a wrestler like that when they finally do surmount their first win. I mean, we saw Timbo 2 weeks ago, his first win and second win last week. So like the EGW audience wants those wrestlers to get their wins, like as much as a meme as it is. And
Hmm.
Zayla kind of brings like that fun, that flair, that like funniness, and like does it kind of in the right way. And like we've seen Pep kind of like doesn't really matter like what happens to Pep. So if Pep takes another loss, like it's really nothing to him. And being the person that loses to all the losers, I guess doesn't really bother Pep.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, it's looking upwards for Zayla against Pep. Like as you mentioned, Pep really doesn't care about winning. He's here for the love of the game. He beat Timbo once, and it's been straight losses, pretty much
Yeah.
before and after. So I mean,
The man
Pep doesn't
makes his
care. He's
paycheck.
there. Yeah,
We
that's
don't pay
right.
him anything, but he makes his paycheck every single week, you know?
Yeah, yeah, he's just here for a good time, and that's all we can expect out of the Professor of Pep.
Mhm.
Um, but speaking of having a good time, Azure is also in the building, hoping to have one hell of a match against Derek.
Yeah, speaking
who
of having a bad time, Derek, who is going to come out there being angry, being self-proven, self-doubting. I don't know what you want to call him because he's the kind of guy that kind of like backs himself up and beats himself up, but has really shown as of lately. I mean, we looked at it last week, kind of putting up a great resume as of lately.
hmm except for last week when he did get pinned by LaRue.
Yeah,
We try not talking about that around him because he's a little sensitive to being pinned.
if we don't
Um,
say it loud enough, he won't hear it us. I think I don't know where he's walking around and
yeah,
sulking and sliding his big hooves, but yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm trying to stay a little quiet with that. I'm not trying to catch any smoke, and I don't think Kyle is either.
not at all. But it
But
could be, I mean, on the flip side of it, Azure has put together, again, another new superstar who's been putting together tons of great matches and has shown that that luchador style and that high flying and that acrobatics is kind of like what EGW has been going towards a lot more. A lot of the superstars adapting that philosophy. Like he's going to put on a match versus Derek where he's going to try to keep up that pace of those coffin drops and those high impact moves off of the apron and such.
mhm,
And Azure does a great job. He uses the pyro budget to excellence, and I'm excited for that match.
that son of a bitch going through our damn pyro. Luckily enough, it's not.
Everybody has pyro now at this point, so
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is with Azure, it's not really as much pyro. It's just a whole lot of smoke show. It's
yeah.
kind of just what it's turned into for him.
And it starts at the top of the stage where we are, not by
Mhm,
the Spanish announce table at the bottom of the stage. So we get drowned out pretty quickly, and then we have to kind of like we have to use like a bunch of fans and stuff around us to kind of just like air it out because otherwise we can't
mhm.
breathe. And
Yeah,
we're coughing the whole time he's walking down to the ring.
yeah, industrial fans even. It's not a fun time. But the next match that we do have is one that actually has never happened before, which is kind of weird because I figured this would have happened at some point. Obviously expected with the Timbo Law streak, literally facing almost everyone. We have Beemancer, our shot caller contract holder, taking on Timbo.
Yeah. Timbo finally putting together some wins, like we talked about a little bit earlier. 2 wins in a row, and against like you know one of the rabbits, Jessica beating Jessica in singles competition when Jessica was undefeated was kind of a big deal.
Mhm,
I know we talked like more maybe than getting into tag team competition, but still an undefeated wrestler is no joke, right? And then even last week, finally overcoming Professor of Pep and getting a win over him, and I don't know, 2 in a row feels pretty good. And surprise, the wise Maloney came out with Timbo and is now associated with him as possibly being his manager, which could be something better for him. He might have needed that regulation. He was being paired with Ross, being paired with Xela, like other people, maybe learning, and kind of looks like his craft has brought him to this point versus B.
It does seem like Timbo being with the Wise Maloney is a lot better of a suit than when he was than when he was trying to push LaRue to even greater heights, but that'll be made his downfall. So maybe starting with someone lower on the food chain like a Timbo uh will work out a lot better for him and actually give him a little projection, you know?
Yeah, and B has had a little bit more success than a lot of our other wrestlers in singles competition, but really since teaming with Sean and becoming a tag team, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility to be a tag team partner with Sean, even though they're separated tonight, which isn't a big deal to either of them. They kind of have a similar style. We talked about that a little bit last week
hmm
too. But B's got the shot caller contract in that suitcase at all times, ready to go if Ross ever shows up when he's not on vacation. Surprise. But B really puts together the full package of the entrance to the aesthetics in the ring and the philosophy of the high flyer, the high impact moves, the wins, the crowd motivation. I mean, this is the classic like good guy versus bad guy here. I feel like at this point, like Timbo coming from
hmm
another company with the wise Maloney, like maybe a little bit of that good versus bad cop type of thing going on.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, what would be normally like recently has been teaming up with Shawn Morris. Our main event tonight is actually going to be a number one contenders match with Shawn Morris taking on Jameson Walker. And both of
Yeah.
them have been at the top of their game. We did talk about this a little bit last week because we were referring back to the stats there for a little bit. Freaking Sean's been crushing. and now seems like it could very well be his time to shine against someone who
Yeah.
has had EGW Championship opportunities, one being in a ladder match, as well as even just facing off against the champion himself a few weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Sean has put together quite the resume, and let me just kind of give an example. And anybody could look at the stat sheets. We have them pinned in Epilogue Gaming. If anything, we could always post them here too. But the actual catalog of Sean's matches and his losses over the expanse of having 12 matches, Sean has only lost to B. Oh, and B won the shot caller contract in a ladder match.
Yeah.
And the only other match that Sean was in was week 1, and it was the Fatal 5-Way to get them into the championship match, which LaRue won in that ladder match. So didn't lose, lost to tag team partner, and technically didn't lose, but lost to tag team partner. Every other match that Sean has had, he has won in, which is actually crazy to know and see, because it just means that he's excelling against every single other superstar in the business here. And Jameson, I know we give him a lot of tout and he's the exact person you want in the locker room to lead. This is like the perfect culmination of a #1 contenders match for not only your best wrestler in the business, but also your locker room leader. And this is going to be something that I believe that the EGW fans are going to be talking about. This match is going to be one of those 5 greatest of all time, kickouts, lots of finishers, high impact moves. And Jameson's been adapting, really. His fighting style has been completely different every single week. And it feels like that has helped him stay on top with all these youngins coming in and trying to take down the old Army vet.
Oh, absolutely. Just like you mentioned, but like for the most part, Sean's just been losing to B. So the fact that he's been able to crush everything, it's been phenomenal. It's been a sight to see. It's a good thing he pays for his own pyro. I will say that. That's one thing I am totally okay with him doing. He can cover his own pyro, no problem. I will let him run with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been working, right? And it's been like, it's been one of those people that were like, okay, like I could see why we're giving this guy pyro. He keeps winning. And
yeah,
I'll tell you what, like for someone to represent our company as a #1 contender, which by the way, our first #1 contender singles match, we had like 2 of the top performers. This isn't just like a scramble or a ladder match or an elimination. Like this is interesting, Sam. Like I'm excited for like a one-on-one depiction of like what our best versus our best is for our main event tonight.
exactly. Seeing like the top 2 just squaring off to see who really is the best in the EGW division is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But we are going to get into our first match tonight. If you guys notice, we do have predictions up. We have the Great Minds versus the Chubby Bunnies coming up. Once again, like we mentioned earlier, this has been a long time coming, honestly.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Yeah, this is like one of those, like it started off backstage and now it's finally getting to the ring types of things.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I'm glad it's finally getting to the ring. This is a match that I've been wanting to see. I know many other people have been wanting to see. But unfortunately, Great Minds merch is now gone. So if you guys missed out,
you had your
honestly,
chance.
you're tough luck. You guys had a whole month.
Maybe there'll be Chubby Bunnies merch. Maybe there'll be bunny tails.
Ooh.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 355 pounds, showstopper Big and Ed, head oh boy, the Brain Busters.
Formidable as they are as a tag team, as they have been, they've been putting together the resume, taking out every other team that they possibly can in EGW and really showing why it's better that they're put together than separated, because that's the love that bros have for each other.
Absolutely. There's been a whole lot of bro loving it, as you said. It does seem
jealous.
like, yeah, honestly, yeah, Great Minds have been crushing. Now maybe they can actually defeat the Chubby Bunnies and call it a day.
Speaking of crushing. My pick to win tonight in this matchup. I know we've seen a lot going on from the best bros, but the Chubby Bunnies really have the full package from the entrance to the ring to the ability to get those wins and beat up anybody in their way. This is my pick.
Honestly, I will say that is definitely that's 100% fair. But if you take but if you're just looking at everything here, the Chubby Bunnies ended up losing last week to B versus Sean. So maybe like the 2 losses 2 weeks in a row kind of thing might actually be a detriment to the Chubby Bunnies, making them maybe question how they go into a match. But I mean, if you take a look at the Great Minds, they've been rocking. They've been on their game. They've been working so much better together, more fluidly. So I mean, we'll just have to see how this goes.
And we're underway with this tag team match as Jessica goes for the scoop and rains down fists on Ben immediately to start talking about taking losses, but coming out strong, starting off the match.
And now we have Ben here actually getting the reverse, getting his arm out of there. Jessica's just kind of been going in, trying to put as much impact onto Ben as he can, because he knows that Ben, because she knows that Ben has, like, he's so stocky and well built, I guess is I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
Thick. Yeah, he's a thick guy.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. You gotta put a lot of pressure onto Ben, but a little bit less on Tendo Boy. So she's making a smart move here, going after the biggest guy in the ring.
And keeping fresh. So we didn't see this last week. Like last week, I feel like Jessica stayed in like way too long, and kind of might have been like the reason why everything kind of went south. But this is much better from Stephanie and Jessica here, who gets the tag in. Stephanie going after Ben out of the corner.
Ooh, Ben getting that sneaky tag. Oh.
Yeah, Stephanie looked like she was trying to hit Tendo Boy, but Tendo Boy was quick enough to grab the hand, and now firing back. He kind of was like a little slow last week coming out in his match, but nice overhead suplex, tries to drop a leg, and Stephanie out of the way. Brawler style, this MMA fighter teaching Jessica everything that she knows with the back chops, and blocked here by Tendo, who fires back with some back chops. Toughest competition we have right here in EGW. These are the 2 premier tag teams.
That's an interesting robot. I don't think I've ever seen him do that.
Yeah, and a German suplex into a pin combo, trying to get the 3 early, but kind of in their corner, which kind of didn't really work out there. Step up Hurricane Rana from Stephanie there. Taking out Tendo as she goes to the side, calling for him to get up. She's on the apron. Maybe taking the page out of Tendo's book here. Dropkick misses, kind of just swiped it away.
Tendo Boy was actually paying enough attention there to get that counter, but of course Jessica immediately capitalizing on just even the tiniest of mistakes and putting more damage onto Tendo Boy, as well as getting that
first tag up move here. This is actually shot to the gut. Yeah. Oh well, kick caught, but here. Okay, that didn't kind of work out for my bunnies, but you know what? I like that they did a tag team move this time. Last week they were doing like none of it. I was tripped into his own corner this time.
Yeah, it does seem
in front of Ben here.
It does seem like the Bunnies actually are a little bit more locked in this week than they were the last.
Go for the pin. Ben up on the corner. 2 count on Tendo.
I guess Ben had enough confidence that Tendo Boy was going to kick out there. I don't know why he got down from the apron though, just letting him take damage though.
And look at these combos. Look at this. She learned this from Stephanie. This is perfect. This is wrestling right here. We didn't even know that she had this when she first got here. It was all glam, but now look at this. Pulling out body parts, throwing down punches.
I've never
wish that was you, Sen.
I've never seen her act this serious in my life. She's normally like a little bit more showing off kind of thing.
Up to the corner
like
and
this.
gloating.
This is what I'm
while
talking
he's
about
sitting
here.
down in the corner.
She kind of gave him a little bit too much time to get some of that energy back,
Yeah,
and
maybe not
it
the
calls
best
with a
idea
big
there.
clothesline.
This is the knee across the face. Jessica's back up. Another single leg slash spear type takedown, but a kip up quickly, but pulled up on the ropes and punched at the same time. Simultaneous moves here. The rabbits, the bunnies, they're in sync. They're like their own girl band with two people.
One thing I know for sure is Tender Boy really needs to get himself out of there. He's been taking so... Oh! Ref, did you not see that? Ref, pay attention.
Ref couldn't see it. They look too much alike. It's a lot going on. A lot of fists flying over there. Not a lot from Tendo Boy. He's kind of getting his butt kicked right now. Kick to the gut. Looking for the spin out dominator. Goes for the pin.
Ben breaking it up before the one.
A little aggressive there, if you ask me, from Ben. Goes for the pin again. Tendo's still out. Feet up on the ropes. But the referee caught him. Sneaky.
That's my ref. He's paying attention. I like this guy. I like this ref.
I don't like him. Suplex into a rear naked choke as Tender Boy is out in the middle of the ring and he's got nowhere to go. No, he does not tap out as Jessica lets it go. She goes up to the middle rope again. And a big splash across the back. Looks for that fresh tag. And man, Stephanie is fresh. Not taking very many moves at all. And ready to combat. Ducks under. Tender Boy maybe getting a little bit of an advantage. Scooped. And the backbreaker. He might need to get out of there. He kind of got warped right there before. Face first goes Stephanie as Tendo walks over to his tag team partner.
Finally.
For the cleanup duty, which Ben took care of last week for his tag team, coming in and hitting a few PhDs to get them the win. Springboard moonsault off the bottom rope there. Very athletic and very frilly.
Ben showing off that he has the freshest of legs getting off that middle rope.
Well, they're thick, so, you know, it's got a lot of power in them.
Lots of power, lots of freshness to it. Just sitting up, waiting to get tagged in for who knows how long at this point.
And saying, Tendo, get back in here. You got to do a little more work here, okay? You kind of just got beat up for like 20 minutes.
I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why Ben decided to take the long way around. Maybe he's trying to conserve his energy even more.
He's just trying to get like different angles of, oh, the ring is this way on this side. Yeah,
yes, of course.
Yeah, no, it's a square. Yep.
Yeah.
Then they're rolling out of the ring, maybe trying to recover a little bit as Stephanie kind of turns her attention to Ben a little bit, who hopped off the apron there. Letting the referees count reach up to 2. It looks like she's holding the rope open for Tendo Boy to come back in.
It's like she was anticipating for him to, waiting for him to come up. A big face buster
off the knee, goes for the pin.
Only a 1 count.
Again, she did not take very many moves before all of this, so maybe not enough to kind of put her away just yet, but enough to put the pressure on.
It looks like Tendo Boy is going to tag in Ben here, get him back into the ring.
I think that pleases Ben a little bit more than the last time when he tagged out, when he kind of just got his butt kicked and then tagged out.
Oh, 100%. And now Ben just dropping punches onto Stephanie.
Ben's feet are up on the rope. He's a cheater. That's Big EG right there. You can't just do that. Hurricanrana taking down Stephanie after cheating with a kip up.
And the PhD in their corner. Jessica, immediately comes into the ring knowing that that a pin was coming to break it up. An absolutely smart move for her. Now let's see what Tendo Boy can do here. I forget what that move is.
Shiny Wizard.
That's it. Looks like Tim. I keep wanting to call him Timbo. I don't know why. Tendo Boy.
Tendo Boy.
Tendo Boy is putting more pressure onto Stephanie here. Looks like he's waiting for her to get up. And he hits it. And is this it for the Chubby Bunnies? And the kick out.
Wow, a late kick out, 2 3/4 as Tendo Boy tries to get right in front of their corner.
Yeah,
Big chops across.
It's very clear now that it's going to take more than just 2 finishers from the Great Minds to take out Stephanie. She got hit with she got hit with the PhD. She got hit with the Tendo Direct, and still she was able to kick out.
And not taking much damage back in. Kip up here as Ben goes to the outside. Hurricanrana.
Springboard Hurricanrana.
Goes to the pin.
And that was it. All right.
Yeah, no breakup there from Jessica as Stephanie takes the pinfall yet again, and the Great Minds get their revenge win against the Chubby Bunnies this week.
That's my goats right there. There's a reason we call them the Great Minds. It's always lovely when great minds think alike, you know.
And win alike, I suppose.
That's right. They were able to overcome their biggest obstacle in the tag team division with the Chubby Bunnies, making this the 3rd week in a row that the Bunnies have lost. Just in like a general sense here.
As we update the sheets for everything. The Chubby Bunnies taking another loss, unfortunately, for those that believe in our bunnies. Hello?
Hello.
I was like, can you not hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that was the best outcome for the Great Minds, of course. Unfortunate. Why? There we go. Webcam was blurry for a sec. It keeps going in and out. It's weird. But
that's their 4th tag team win. The freaking Great Minds.
Yeah,
they only had that loss for Spee and Sean, really, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they've been like skyrocketing as a tag team. Working. I think getting more practice in as a tag team has been helping them quite a lot. Especially the fact that they were able to overcome an absolutely terrifying tag team of the Chubby Bunnies.
Yeah, the Chubby Bunnies came in really fists flying early in their career, but like really hasn't amounted to very much lately.
Yeah, it's been really weird. I think it's like, I don't know, maybe the Timbo curse got passed on to the Chubby Bunnies.
Oh, because of the loss, maybe like throwing them completely off.
I mean, that could very well be the case. Timbo's won 2 weeks in a row. Chubby Bunnies have lost 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it's possible because someone's got to be. I guess someone's got to be the bottom of the barrel that isn't the Professor of Pep.
Someone's got to be the biggest loser, as some might say. But speaking of biggest losers, we do have our 2 current biggest losers. The Professor of Pep versus Funky Xela. We got the man with the funk, Superfly, and then we have the Mr. Professor of Pep.
Yeah, Pep is just like every week just feels like whatever version of Pep we're getting is the best version of Pep. And I don't know if that means anything, to be honest. And honestly, then we also
I don't know either.
I mean, getting Xela is fun for everybody. I enjoy what Xela does in the matches. I really hope, and I'm pulling for this time, Xela to get the dub and start winning matches, putting in the effort and having really great showings in all these matches, like we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Xela's time to get a dub, and who better to have your first dub against the Professor of Pep? Surely.
Exactly. The Professor of Pep, as we say over and over again, he's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. He doesn't care about winning or losing. It's all about the pepping. That's all that this man will ever care about. I've never seen him care about anything else in his life.
don't know if that is all he cares about.
Yeah. I'll be
As long
honest,
as he can get the last pep.
that's right. Honestly, I think the only reason that he decided to beat Timbo the very first time around is to just troll him in that sense. Be like,
Just to kind of be like, it's the only win I have, and you don't have one yet.
Yeah. And just kind of like dangling that over his head. So I would say if I was a betting man, my money would probably be on Funky Xela, in all honesty.
I mean, that's who I went with. Looks like the odds are forever not in my favor right now, but that's only on gambling. It's not in the wrestling matches. Although I'm already over 1 because I thought my bunnies were going to get the win today.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this match will be interesting. Hopefully, Xela can manage to pull out a win this week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the Professor of Pep.
Oh yes, the alleged 600-pound sitting in a pot plant, or a plant, not even a pot plant, the pot of a plant.
I mean, it could be a pot plant. I have no idea. You might be right, dude.
Honestly, who knows?
Maybe that's why he's pepped so much.
Yeah, honestly, no one knows at this point. Maybe his pockets are just filled with that, you know? Maybe that's why it's 600 pounds. Listen, if you have him facing off against Azure, no one's going to be thinking straight. That's all I gotta say. The whole arena completely hotbox, more hotbox than just Azure's entrance.
And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 230 pounds, Funky Xela.
Oh yes, the man with the funk, throwing around his dollar bills, even lighting them on fire. I don't know how this man affords it. No one's
last
paying
week,
him.
remember I was picking up all those dollars during last week because like we don't get paid because
Yeah.
like you don't pay me, the GM doesn't pay me, right?
Yeah.
They just have Xela's face on, like they're like drawn on. It's like crayon. How do you say it?
I pronounce it crayon. Crown. Cron.
Well, anyway, Xela funkin' and flashing into the ring, looking like he's ready for a groovy good time. The fans are excited. They want to see Xela get his first win, possibly? Question mark.
Hopefully-
Professor of Pep is here to
hopefully?
maybe stop that. I don't really know.
Guess we'll have to find out right now.
Underway in this singles competition as they lock up in the patented Professor Pep. Grab your friend in the middle of the ring and kind of dance around with him. He didn't really.
There wasn't any
around to kinda give him
dancing.
the hug from behind. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for him to spin him around and get the hug from behind. A little shimmy.
Yeah, but instead he decided to just clothesline him, which is very different from how he would normally start the match.
Just does something different every week, and then I'm like what happened? Where's the Pep that I knew?
Oh no, it seems like we always see a different version of. There it is. We're so back, chat.
This is.
And Xela saying, "No, you. I got you now."
This is a funky dance we got going on here. A snapmare takeover and a little chin lock here. As Pep's maybe a little perturbed from his opponent taking his dance move. Would you be? If someone took your dance move, would you throw him in a chin lock? What would you do?
Oh, I might do a little bit more than a chin lock. I might add a little noogie to it. No, you know.
Yeah, you probably would. You used to steal kids' lunch money back in middle school, so that makes sense.
Give him a little swirly,
flush, like down the toilet, a little swirly.
Yeah, of course.
I knew you were going with that. Sin has never given me a swirly, if anybody was wondering, because I knew you were going to ask
Allegedly.
As Xela attacks from behind and then puts in a headlock. The Professor of Pep, who I'm not sure if he's sad or if he's okay with being danced with right now. It's kind of like his thing. 6 foot tall and ballet, you know?
That's right. It does look like Pep's been putting a lot of pressure on that arm this match.
Yeah, I'm not sure if like he does this thing where like he like kind of targets every single body part and not a lot.
And kick out
Got a 2 count already.
I don't know, man.
Like Pep will go after like the arm and then go to the leg and then go to the neck and then go to the foot and then I'm just like, yeah, if you focus on one, maybe you'll get a submission.
Yeah, but I mean, Pep's kind of just been putting a lot of work on Xela right now. A lot more than I would expect.
Rope, and this is 600 pounds coming off the top rope.
And a 600-pound elbow draw.
I think his ass hit first before the elbow. Going for the pin.
I think it might have too.
Did you hear that explosion on the mat when he hit? Crazy.
That was such a.
It was like a bomb.
I thought the ring was gonna just explode and fall apart if I had to be honest.
For a little bit of a sharpshooter, maybe more of a Pep shooter, as he puts his foot into the back and face first goes Xela and he goes for the pin.
And a kick out from Xela yet again.
Yeah, Xela kicking out of 2 again. It's close. It's getting close. And a roll up here. The Pep gets rolled up.
The ref was a little slow. Ref, what are you doing? Come on.
Whose payroll is he on? The Pep? Pep paying people? I'm not getting paid.
Hey, ref in front. Move.
Down in front.
You make a better door than a window. I can't see what's going on. Thank you. I missed literally everything that Xela did because some ref, I don't know who hired this man, seems to like to get in the way of everything. What's Pep doing here?
What is Pep doing? Oh my gosh. Is he gonna do a 600-pound, 7-foot tall worm right now?
There's no way.
Unbelievable. Oh, and he just pepped right on Xela and goes for the cover.
Oh, and the kick out from Xela.
Almost a 3 count.
It's still not over.
He's so pepping mad from that. Xela survives.
I've never seen him pull that move out in my life.
I'm getting word that he calls that the centipep, like a centipede, like a little worm.
And Xela finally getting some momentum with the counter and immediately loses it. Oh, maybe he got it back.
Oh, hip toss. Xela needs to put some kind of moves on because Pep has been controlling this matchup. Overhand right. He's going to start dancing, but gets it reversed immediately. Get to the gut, picks him up. This is a huge power bomb.
Spinning
600-pound sit-down power bomb.
And the kick out from Pep.
Oh, and Xela is not very pleased with the way that the ref is counting. Maybe thinking that the ref is pepping a little bit, along with the Professor.
Honestly, he might be. And Pep played it dirty, hanging him on the top. Yeah, he just hung him up on the rope. Xela countering.
Put on the back.
He busted
Face
open.
First goes Pep and busted wide open. That monocle must have cut him.
I think this is the first time Pep is seeing his own blood.
Pep has no idea where he is. He might be concussed. Pep.
Shoulder tackle from the top rope. Looks like Xela's going back
to the top. Full momentum switch here. Xela's up to the top with a little bit of a funky elbow straight into the chest. Goes for the cover.
And a kick out from Pep. Pep's still not done yet. Might be busted over, but he still has a little bit of life. How is Xela picking him up like that?
From the ground.
What?
Spinning Dominator.
How does he do that? 600 pounds of dead weight on the ground, and he's still kicking out.
And a 2 count again. The centipep can't be put away. Xela's still stalking, asking for Pep to get back to his feet.
End of days.
What a funky way to end the day. Goes for the cover.
And that's it.
That'll do it. Wow. What a performance from Xela to recover from being beat up and he got hit with the centipep, and it didn't even matter.
That was so good.
For his first win here in EGW, Xela picks up the victory over the Professor of Pep, and the EGW crowd couldn't be more elated. What a performance. A Pepin ref, a Pepin wrestler. Feels like 2-on-1, doesn't even matter.
That was a well-deserved win. There was a lot of action happening. Pep doing things that we have never seen him do in our lives.
Surprise. I can't believe he got down to do the worm, that guy.
Right.
What the hell was that about?
The human centipede? I didn't know he had that in him.
I don't even know how he got off the ground, to be honest with you.
I'll keep it back. I've never seen a 600-pound man do the worm.
I've never seen someone's stats be so bad as Professor. Every time I fill in his stats, I'm like, that's another loss.
Yeah.
And I just think he doesn't care.
Honestly, you might as well just put auto loss at this point. Because
I feel like I'm just doing it every week at this point.
I'll be honest, I was so sure that Xela was kind of cooked. I thought he was done.
When Xela took the worm, I was like, if he loses to the worm, that would be insane. Or excuse me, the centipede, as we'll call it from now on.
The centipede was that was the funniest thing that I have ever seen. And that would be a very funky way to go out. I will say.
I mean, like, he lays down in the ring and he's already 3/4 of the way across the ring. I'm like, how does he even have room to do the freaking centipede?
I don't know, man.
He did what he did.
He figured it out.
I feel like he does enough to like almost win every single week, and then like is okay with just losing.
Yeah, I think he likes to have us on the edge, be like, oh, is this the week? Is this the week where Pep finally gets a second win?
I thought he was gonna get the win.
I was so sure. I was rooting for Xela, like I mentioned at the start of that match.
Yeah.
But but my hopes for that were fading faster than a Blue Jays fan. Okay, it was rough.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
It was a rough
honestly,
time.
that was really, so that was Xela's like actual like first like singles match, like not that ladder match and not the tag team matches. So Xela really is 1-0 in singles competition, which is pretty cool. Do you need to run ads? I think maybe coming up soon.
Yeah, it says ads
split up our last 2 matches.
Yeah, it says ads are going to be ran in about 5 minutes or so. So I might as well just get them all ran now. Yep. Call it a day. But remember, guys, if you guys don't want to see the ads, you guys can just get Turbo, or if you guys want to subscribe, you guys can do that as well. Also, Xela, thanks for the Prime, appreciate it. If you guys stick around after the ads, we will have Derek versus Azure. Once we're back from ads, we'll talk more about that match, and then we'll be getting right into that. But we'll see you guys after those ads.
But for those of you that stick around,
that's right. You're still getting the ads. This stream is sponsored by W Energy. If you guys want to pick up your own W Energy, !W in the chat. They have a ton of flavors. They actually just put out I think it was probably maybe a couple weeks ago at this point, they put out a Chainsaw Man collab. They did a previous collab as well with Solo Leveling, but they have new Chainsaw Man shaker cups as well as some flavors. And they also have some new hydration flavors. I know some people aren't necessarily wanting the caffeine, so there is options for you with the hydration flavors. I think one of them's like Grandma's Lemonade or something like that. That's one I actually really want to pick up. Yeah, the ones that I currently have on the go is Japanese Yuzu and Dub Sludge. I don't really know, Kyle, which one am I using today?
Oh, you get to pick?
I'm letting you pick. Dub Sludge, all right, but
yep.
I think
you did the other one last week or the week before.
I have no idea.
Probably.
But I say this pretty much anytime I crack open a Dub Sludge. Dub Sludge was my very first flavor that I got from Dubby, because the Dub Sludge it's essentially just like a green apple, and I'm a sucker for green apples. It's my favorite kind of apple. So that holds a special place. there's also crazy flavors like Grandpa's denture water. That's one that I've mentioned. It tastes like a it's like mango pretty much. But it's gas. I would drink that denture water again. So now of course we gotta mix it up. Mix it up, mix it up.
We should try to commission the scent of Pep to be a flavor.
True. Listen, if you guys buy enough W Energy using code Cinex Realize, maybe
I'm sure they'll ask us for one.
Yeah, please. I mean, they've done some streamer ones. They've done one with like one of the largest old school RuneScape creators, Oda Block. I think they literally did a restore potion, which is actually kind of, guys, that is what I want to try, because you know me and my RuneScape, I'm always playing that shit. You guys want to try it?
That or ZA.
That's right, and I've barely been touching ZA the past week.
So it's more RuneScape.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm over halfway through. I'm pretty sure for ZA, so I mean, I'll take it. And also, if you guys are watching on the YouTube side of things, I do appreciate it. If you guys want to leave the tab open and just like leave a lurk over there, help us boost our numbers and our watch time, that'd be hella rad, you know. Maybe even leave a sub to the EGW channel, you know. Because all the VODs from here will also be immediately live over there afterwards. One thing I'm thinking we might do, maybe starting at next week's Super Show, is at the end of stream, maybe we do like a little poll and people can vote for match of the night, and then we upload that one separately.
I'll see why not.
Yeah, I mean, chat gets to vote on the best match, and that's the one that goes on the channel. I mean, it seems like it'd be a good idea.
It's a win-win-win.
Yeah,
the centipede is going to be viewed by everybody.
Yeah,
the centipede.
Yeah, the centipede is literally all
no
3
bias
wins
here, but you know,
absolutely not, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, I guess the ads are done. Welcome back, chat, from the ads. Like I mentioned, our next match here is Derek the Destroyer versus one of the newbies, Azure.
Yeah, Derek has quietly put together such a good resume. I know we talked about him getting pinned last week, and we don't really talk about it that loud, because if we do, he'll come and he'll break my car or something like that. But
yeah, hopefully yours,
definitely like one of them.
I'm still waiting for mine to get repaired.
I still got payments. I can't have this thing break.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, I mean, he's putting together a resume enough to be a #1 contender in EGW. Obviously not in that match tonight, but if Azure can get a win over Derek, that would do numbers for him, because then that kind of propels him a little bit further along the chain of, instead of being like mid-card facilitator newbie, you become somebody who's beat somebody who's got a couple wins, been in some pretty important matches, some more of the gimmick matches that we've been running and such too. So, I mean,
exactly.
this could be a real banger here, because the luchador style from Azure versus the high-flying and high-impact moves from Derek. And Derek just kind of comes out of nowhere with those moves too. So you kind of need that agility. And there's going to be smoke everywhere, as far as I know.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of smoke. It's going to be one hell of a smoke show. One thing I do know, yeah, right. Which hopefully we get to meet. He never brings her around. I'll be honest, I don't know if she's real at this point. Could just be AI.
You're just thinking that he's going on vacation by himself every single week?
I mean, who knows?
I mean, he's not here to defend himself, so you can kind of get away with that. It's fine.
Of course. Like, I mean, if he showed up, maybe brought around, maybe we would know for sure, you know?
You're just trying to see his wife. I see what you're doing here.
Listen. Anyways, we have Derek coming out.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 460 pounds, Chaotic Derek the Destroyer.
See how he just stands in that own spot? Like, I can't do that, man. The smoke comes out, I start coughing. He's just standing in it.
Yeah, I can't handle that smoke no more. I'm getting
Like
too old
Goldberg.
for this.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
Whoever Goldberg is, TM.
yeah. Who?
Who?
I don't know. All I know is he's some washed guy who got his retirement speech cut off. That's all I know.
All I know is Goldberg can't roll the set to Pep out like it's just in the arsenal, you know?
That's right. He ain't built like he ain't built like that.
Crowd firmly against Derek here, but doesn't matter to Derek. Everybody can be against Derek because the only person that believes what Derek says is Derek. So it doesn't matter what you say, honestly.
Derek's word is gospel. And don't let him hear you otherwise. He's getting a little too close for my comfort, so
I've been pointing at you the whole time, so
hey,
it's like it's you been saying it.
don't you dare.
Ah! Good lord!
My eyes are burning.
Is this
Help!
stuff flammable?
Help! Where's the medics?
Azure makes his way down to the ring. Looking to pick up a victory tonight.
Man's hotboxing the
Could be a
damn
big
arena.
one. Oh God! Luchadors are crazy, man.
And they're just here for the love of the game, and that's why we love Azure.
That lifeline pattern is my heart right now. And we're underway here in the singles match. Azure versus Derek. Quick cross body off the middle rope there from
Wow.
Azure to try to take him off of his feet, but Derek with the quick feet. Fires back, also goes off the middle rope, and a cannonball splash onto Azure's back, showing I can do that too.
It looked like Derek was kind of showing anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, that was a lot of flipping going on there. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I know I can't. My legs barely
say,
work
you
to
probably-
begin with.
That's enough G-force to make you break in half, if I had to guess. Shot to the
Okay.
gun and a power bomb on the
Wow.
outside there. Springboard power bomb over the top there. As I don't know if there was a
What
headbutt. It
was
needed
that?
the ball. Well, I don't know what it was, but Azure went for it. Oh, Azure just missed the
Azure
close
missed
line
it in
and
the
hit the rail.
I think there's a bit of smoke in his eyes right now from his entrance. He does get thrown into the ring. They're now just hitting Azure with all the kicks.
Azure to the apron he goes, calling for Derek to come back up. Looking for maybe a springboard combination here. Hurricane Rana takedown, very Lucha-esque. Goes for the pin.
And a kick out from Derek.
Yes. Pretty healthy 2 count there immediately.
I mean, what? I'd be laying down for 2 for sure if I got power bombed to the outside. That's all I'm saying.
That powerbomb was nasty until he tried to clothesline him and missed.
Then it just became
The
funny.
height, must be the height difference.
That has to be. And a little drop kick
drop
and a
kick.
coffin drop across the
We haven't
ring.
seen it in a couple of weeks, but that was a good coffin drop landed there by Derek. Standing moonsault as Azure is flat back in the middle of the ring. And Derek is feeling himself, and the crowd just raining down the boos. Scooped up he goes, maybe over to and hung
hanging
up
off
on
the top
the ropes.
rope.
Yeah. Back
Azure-
up, step
Azure
up,
went
drop
out of
kick
the way.
missing.
A lot of rolling
Kind of
here.
countering each other.
What is
We
this?
didn't
Dark
know
Souls?
that they were both going to be pretty good. We knew they were going to be quick against each other, but
We didn't think this quick.
A little bit of rolling thunder there. Goes for the cover.
And a kick out from Azure. Yet again, another
2 that time.
2 count. Oh, and a
Schoolboy
roll
rolled
up.
up.
The ref really doesn't like to count quick for the roll-ups. I'm finding this out.
The ref can literally not tell when
Springboard
a pin is
moonsault?
being happened. Nice middle rope springboard moonsault, like you said, Sin. High impact moves, high flying, agile they go. Nice sunset flip power bomb there on the outside. Thin padding on the outside, as we talk about. We got concrete under there. We're not, we don't pad under the pads here.
And Canadian Destroyer to the outside.
That luchador-esque ability coming into play as he goes up to the top rope now with Derek out on his back, calling for him to get up.
This man's flying, and Azure missed.
Oh, and he hit his ass on the ground. His butt hurts. He missed. He's so short.
He's got a broken butt cheek at this point.
That is the second time he overshot Derek because of height. Big dropkick blocked there. Goes for neck breaker on the outside.
I will say there's been a lot of damage put onto Derek's neck and back on the outside at this point.
From early on with like the neck breakers and the springboard moves until now. Referee's count is up to 5. We're halfway there to a count out, whether it's double or someone gets counted out here, but they're both kind of making their way back to the ring. Azure springboard back into the ring. Irish whip now into the corner. Yep. We have a clothesline, a step up into the corner.
Hurricane DDT.
Tornado DDT.
Tornado, close enough.
Oh yeah, a springboard one.
Oh, Azure at the top rope. Little frog splash.
5-star.
And a kick out from
2
Derek.
3/4.
I thought that was it for sure.
He did almost put Derek away there, but Derek has enough wherewithal to kick out of there. Seated, flipping, doing everything he can to put more moves on.
And Derek's still kicking out. And speaking of kicking out, he kicks off. These boys have had each other's numbers this whole match. If it's inside,
kicks and knees.
If it's inside the ring, Derek has had Azure's number. If it's the outside, Azure has had Derek's number. Now a bunch of kicks to Derek. Still kicking. Oh, there we go. Something different.
Derek sends Azure off the top. Step up, drop kick to the face there. As he looks to pull Azure maybe a little bit further away from the ropes to roll him up for the cover.
And a kick out from Azure. Still not over yet for the fresh blood here.
Reverse suplex into a little bit of a power bomb there as Azure tries to compose himself on the side ropes. But Derek not giving him any time to recover. Slides underneath, step up. Hurricane Rana just flat out on the back again. Derek looking for a move from the outside this time. Goes up to the top rope. But a kip up from Azure, who meets but misses.
Azure's really good at missing him, apparently. Azure's foot is under the rope. Ref, what are you doing? Hey, ref, you need to pay attention.
Rolling his shoulder out there.
I think we need a new ref at this point. This man's been missing half the calls.
It's a springboard senton as Azure with the reverse Canadian destroyer. That's a poison Rana right there.
Now Azure going to the top rope.
He goes.
And another frog splash.
The charm.
Is this it for Derek? And a kick out from Derek to still at 2.
From Derek. Back up to the top goes Azure.
Calling for
Derek to get up.
He just sits on him.
From the top.
Now Derek rolled out to the other side.
Of the ring. Yeah, that's all he can do right now.
Honestly, it was definitely a smart move by Derek, but with how we've been seeing things, Azure has had his number on the outside. So this might not really help Derek in the long run going to the other side. He should have just went over like the rope or something.
Referee count up to 3 as they continue to fight on the outside as Azure walks Derek over to the apron and throws him inside. Referee count up to 4, but they're both back in the ring now. Break that count up. Into the corner goes Derek. Azure setting him up. Step up and around the outside with a drive-by kick to the face. Up to the top rope he goes. Could he seal it here? Coup de grace from way downtown. Scoops the leg.
And that's it for
And
Derek.
that's it. Woo, baby, what a match. High flying impact, baby. We knew it was coming. Azure picking up the dub.
I'll be honest, I was that match the whole time could have gone either way, really. Both of them were super high flying. But at the end of the day, Azure's been able to capitalize on most things that Derek was trying to pull out. So congrats, Azure, for getting your 3rd win.
Azure, pin. Derek, you didn't hear me say it, Derek. 4-star match.
That's good. I think Derek's hobbling back to the
Yeah, I don't
gorilla.
think,
We're good.
I don't think you can hear much right now.
Maybe not. Honestly, I'd be a little bit too focused on getting stomped like that, especially from across the ring.
Oh, we both know that you can't take a stomp.
No.
We both know
absolutely not.
also that, like, if you saw that coffin drop coming in, you would get your casket ordered at that moment.
Yeah,
I ain't getting nothing from this.
I'd be hopping on Amazon.com and ordering a casket, and at the same time making sure it's connected to my Twitch to get a Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
You know,
and then hopping on over to W to get some energy.
That's right.
You damn right.
You're goddamn right. Yeah,
Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Run it back. It's just me, Oos.
Speaking of just me, it's not just me here. It's actually B versus Timbo this time around.
It's just B, Oos. Yeah.
It's just Beemancer. It's just Timbo. So these two actually have never faced off. We did mention that a little bit earlier today. First time they've actually faced off in the ring, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they did face off very very early in like first week kind of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
In that first week, Timbo was in the other match. So Ross made Tendo Boy tap out in the first match.
Mm-hmm.
And then Timbo was in the one where Turk beat Pep and was in that match but didn't get the win in it, obviously. Or technically the loss. Like, it was actually like a draw, but you know.
Yeah, so like, I mean, they haven't truly faced off.
No, there hasn't been a point for that. Which is actually, tonight's been a lot of firsts with the tag team match and Pep versus Xela and Derek versus Azure and now B versus Timbo. Like, these are all first time matches, which is really cool because they've been great so far.
Yeah, but one thing that you could maybe take into consideration for Timbo is because B and Sean are very much well in sync, as well as like very much the same sort of style. Timbo has faced Sean previously and unfortunately did lose. Honestly, like, I mean, I shouldn't be saying unfortunately because that was his running trend. Loss after loss. So he does know how Sean moves a bit. So maybe he could use some of that information and use it against B.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of going to be a copy carbon of what we just saw with how much flying around and how much flight gets taken in a match, especially from the Queen Bee. And B has quite the repertoire to be able to put anybody away. Doesn't matter what the competition is. I mean, anything could happen in a match, and we've seen that 2 weeks in a row with Timbo, kind of staking his claim in EGW finally after, many weeks of not being able to get wins. And the Wise Maloney is a wild card. I mean, could cause a distraction. Maybe give him a weapon, give him something to hit B with. I mean, if the referee is distracted, we never know what's going to happen. This is a new side for Timbo, and I mean, if that turns the leaf over for him, even if it means being the bad guy, he's going to take it.
Absolutely. Especially if he gets a win over B, who's holding that shot caller contract.
Could you imagine him beating the shot caller?
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Basically the #1 contender.
Right?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Germany, the Queen Bee.
And as we mentioned earlier, with that shot caller contract that she is carrying around, showing that it has yet to leave her possession. Anytime that Ross does show his face, she could inevitably call her shot and force Ross into a title match and have to defend it, no matter how much he was worked in the match he literally just had.
She has all that flair, and the suitcase matches her style too.
Absolutely.
And her opponent from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 205 pounds, Tim.
And the owner of NJWF walking down to the ring once again, accompanied by the Wise Maloney. We kind of knew it was going to happen, especially with the streak that's been going on. But looking ever angry, and maybe just a new set of mentality here between the two. And, you know, new faces, new places, same people, but
The same weird ass looking
Maloney.
beard from the Wise Maloney.
yeah, he's split right down the middle, and it's not necessarily a good thing, you know?
Yeah, he's neither left nor right. He's right down the middle. But I mean, it seems like the Wise Maloney was able to be a little bit beneficial for him last week. Maybe helping keep Timbo in that right mindset, not thinking about the plethora of losses that he had way previously, but now being a winner, keeping him in that winner mentality.
I mean, yeah, Timbo still needs to win 9 more matches in a row to be 500, right? So
True.
And we're underway here in this one-on-one competition. B with the step-up dropkick on Timbo. Really quick.
Bouncing off the rope. Round and round he goes. Hurricanrana.
Yeah, a little do-si-do round we
Oh
go.
my God.
Huge. From the top rope, moonsault.
He gets so
And
much
this is
air.
what we expected. This is what we expected. We knew B was going to go all over the place and fly. But Queen B
Nothing
with
but
another
air.
moonsault. Dude.
She flies like a bee.
She's trying to show Timbo what NJWF needs with the athleticism that she has.
And hangs him on the middle rope.
And out toward the Wise Maloney he goes.
Wise Maloney gets
and, oh
knocked
my
down.
God! He just took out the Wise Maloney. And Timbo didn't like that very much as he grabs a leg and corkscrews her down. Not great. Kind of awakening. And oh my God! Timbo throws me into the Wise Maloney, and they both drop kick
I don't
and
know
miss.
what's happening.
So a
Timbo's
kick to the
getting
face
drop
there.
kicked. It looked like B was trying to
Almost
get
to
him
the
back
gut
into
goes
the
Timbo.
ring, but Timbo wasn't having it. And now
Referee's
he gets
count is
back
up
in
to
the ring.
7. He's springboarded back into the ring at the count of 8 with the kick to the leg, and looks like she's going to go springboard into the wheelbarrow here,
Bulldog.
and
And
Bulldog
Bulldog.
right in the middle of the ring. Timbo kind of just let that happen. Maybe he's a little confused as to what happened to Wise Maloney a minute ago. Standing moonsault.
And a kick out from Timbo. Timbo still got some fight left in him. Looks like B's looking
waiting
for something.
Timbo to get back up.
Timbo countering it.
Jawbuster there. Yeah, he kind of waited for that. Maybe playing a little bit of possum, letting the pinfall count get up. False sense of security here. B switches it around, puts him into the corner.
And another
Elbow
false
from
sense
the
of
corner.
security. Putting B into
I can't
the
tell,
other
I can't tell if this
corner.
guy's hurt or not.
Maloney, is he all right? Is he good? I think he's good.
Exploder
Oh.
suplex into the corner.
All I
Then
got,
count at 1.
all I got from Maloney is just a look over, just that casual look over the shoulder with a smirk. So I think
I
Timbo's
kind of
doing
wonder
all
what
right here.
Maloney's, what his advice is, because he doesn't really say anything ever,
Mm-hmm.
or it gets lost in the beard when he says it.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard this man say a single word. But Timbo's going for the pin with a 2 count. That was
Yeah,
like
2
two
count on
and
B
3
this time.
quarters.
Putting the pressure back on, kind of flipping the momentum back in his corner, his side. The Wise Maloney approvally on the outside, leaning in. This time, hopefully not getting hit.
Oh, that was a big chop. I heard that one. And roll up. And a kick out from Timbo. No roll up to end this one.
Little tilt-a-whirl, head scissor take over there. Flipping Timbo out towards the ropes. And right in front of the Wise Maloney, goes up to the top is B. Looking to take flight. Pointing. Droning. Flying Hurricane Rana. Goes for the pin.
And a kick out from Timbo.
Maloney
over
getting
here.
Timbo a little bit of motivation to kick out there. Maybe a little bit less of a 2 count than it was the last time.
Yeah, it does seem like Timbo, the Wise Maloney is still feeling very confident that Timbo has this in the bag. So it hasn't been looking like it that much. But Timbo is going with the
sharpshooter from that full Nelson suplex right on the back of the neck. A lot of damage had just been done to B. Not going to tap out. He lets it go. Maybe not to get reversed as he goes to the top rope in the corner. Up and calling for B. And he's standing. He's vertical.
And B reverses that.
Shot to the gut.
Fisherman suplex. Until trying to pull B's arm right out of her socket.
Yeah, if she can't use that arm to B sting, then, you know, what does she have, right? She's a B.
She has another arm.
Throwback misses. Springboard here. Head scissor again. Looking for that. Hurricane Rana. Maybe pulling Timbo away from the ropes a little bit to set him up. Maybe from the corner she goes. Timbo tries to make his way back to his feet.
Big right hand. And
backstabber.
I didn't know what I was about to call that. B's taking off the turnbuckle there.
Maybe not the best idea. The referee's distracted right now, but Timbo's out on the outside now, off the apron because B just kicked his butt down there as she celebrates in the ring a little bit, and the crowd loves it.
Oh my God!
Step up and misses the senton.
Oh,
that had to hurt.
She's gonna be feeling that one.
Oh, Timbo with like a muscle buster suplex on the outside as well. More pain.
Calling for B to get up.
Destruction out there. No Irish whipping going on here as Timbo kind of holds him and kicks him right in the knee.
now throws B right into the iron barricade. And back into the ring. Timbo's coming in now. The ref was telling him to get back in. Up at the top rope. Comes down.
This time connecting with a flying forearm. Yep. As he goes to pull B away from the rope. Maybe going for the pin here.
Looks like he's going for another sharpshooter
again. And it's locked in.
Might be detrimental to
tap
B.
out.
B taps. The shot caller contract holder tapped out to Timbo, making it a 3rd week in a row for Timbo.
Timbo winning 3 weeks in a row.
I think
they're
all with the sharpshooter
upset.
Too.
He submitted 3 people in a row. Jessica, Pep, and now the shot caller contract holder.
That's crazy. I didn't know Timbo had that in him. You went good for this man. I'm proud of him.
I mean, he's kind of a jerk.
I mean, yeah, let's be real here. Definitely has been.
He's got 3 wins in a row. What the hell?
Right.
What the hell?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I never thought I'd see that day. But hopefully the other half of the of B's tag team here, Sean Morris, can actually secure a win and put himself into a #1 contenders position against Jameson Walker here.
Yeah, I mean, like, Sean has the total package too, just like B, similar styles. I mean, we've talked about it already earlier in the show.
Yeah.
They definitely have put together quite the wrestling tandem. I mean, I don't really know if the singles competition is going the way that it needs to go right now, but I mean, Sean has the repertoire. He only loses to B, like we talked about earlier. B kind of losing here and there. But I mean, as a tag team, they look pretty great. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Sean will put together like one half of them will get a win tonight, or show kind of what it's like to be the number one contender and not have to have a shot caller championship contract.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll be honest, I really need to go pee. I'll be back in a few.
Yeah, no worries. Sounds good. Till then, we'll talk about a little bit about I guess kind of like what's been going on with Sean. So Sean, I mean, in the last few weeks, Sean beating Stephanie, which, I mean, I guess the Chubby Bunnies have kind of really been like, I don't know, in a way, they've kind of been falling off a little bit. The singles matches really haven't been going their way. And as you saw tonight, they lost their tag team match. So kind of puts them in kind of an awkward spot. They're kind of like that 500 area. And that's kind of why Sean's really been setting himself up in the right direction. I mean, they beat the Great Minds. The Great Minds are 4-1 in tag team matches. And the only loss that the Great Minds has is literally versus B and Sean. So 4-1, one being the B and Sean combination. I mean, Sean paid for his budget and his pyro. He knows how to get the fans on his side and also how to put on a flashy show. Beating Azure, beating Turk, beating Timbo, beating Derek. The only times he's had trouble is versus B, but he's also beaten B as well. So like it is what it is with all that. I do think that at least in this match, he matches up pretty well against someone that doesn't do high flying moves as much as Jameson does. Although Jameson, who's our oldest wrestler, also is nothing to scoff at, and he's been in a few other matches where he's been the number one contender, right? So like he's been against Turk, he's fought Ross specifically, he's been against LaRue, he's been against B. Everything that you could assume that a top contender should be from your company is exemplified in Jameson. He's also a leader in the locker room. He's also somebody that if you had to put him to be like someone that like is the veteran that everybody needs to learn from, like that's what I would put him as. I would just say that like overall he's been somebody who we can rely on week in and week out and kind of just make it. What's that? What do you mean that he's hurt right now? What are you talking about? Someone's attacking him? He just went to the bathroom. Guys, I'm getting word right now that Sin might be in trouble in the backstage. We're going to have to flip there. We're going to have to see what's going on back there. I don't know. Can you hear me in the backstage in the announcement? Sin, can you hear me back there? Sin? What is going on in the backstage right now? It's Steve Stop? Is that Steve from MCW coming in and taking... Sin, no! Oh my, that's my partner! He's dressed so nicely, please! Oh my god! Sin, I didn't even know you could fight back! That's the W energy right there! That's the energy that he gets from... Oh my god! This is heinous! Someone stop Steve back there! Oh my god, he's going into all the equipment in the backstage. Sin, please. Oh, what a shot to the face. That's my partner. How am I supposed to yap without my partner? Oh my god, right on his he has such a beautiful face. Don't ruin it. It's perfect for broadcasting where you don't see him during the match. Steve is picking Sin up. This is atrocious. This is evil. He's stunned. He's knocked out. Oh my god. Oh, directly onto his back he goes. Sid's trying to fight back. Please. Please. Someone help him. Security. Where is security during all of this? What are we trying to do? Go up the elevator? You're going to try to come out here? Keep him in the back, Sin. Can you hear me? Don't bring him out here. Bring him to your car. They're going in the elevator. Going up to the second floor. Oh my god, the carnage. scooped up and suplexed it, just backdropped over the top. Come on, Sin. Fight back. Grab the fire extinguisher. Put the fire out. Show those MCW people that they got nothing on us. You can't have Steve come over here and do this to us. Oh, you son of a bitch, Steve. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't throw him off. Do not. Oh my God, that's so scary. That's a whole story up. Sin, come on, fight back, please. Don't get thrown off the top. Oh my God, inside out, he's just tossing him around on that metal grate. That can't be good for his lumbago. He's got a bad lumbago. Steve, please, don't do it. Steve. Oh, I thought he was going to throw Sin off the top. I hope he can't hear me. Maybe I'm giving him ideas. Up onto the shoulders he goes. He's military pressing him and just lets him fall down. Ah, oh, my stomach. I can't imagine. Oh, and he sat on his arm. Normally he pays for that. Oh, Irish ripped into the rail. He's a menace. These hooligans coming from the other companies, coming from outside our EGW, they're classless. They have no class. They have... Yeah, get him out of here. Throw him off the top, Sin. Get him out of here. Show Steve what it means to be an EGW. Ah, never mind. He got kicked in the balls. Oh, he just stalls with Sin. All the blood's rushing to his head. He doesn't have much left. Oh, and a devastating suplex on the metal up top there. He's going downstairs alone. Oh my God, is he coming here? Is he gonna come to me? Leave me alone. Sin, get in your car. Run him over or whatever. Sin's going after him. I can't believe this. He's got such a nice suit on, a nice tie. Yeah, watch your back, Sean. Yeah, take that, idiot. Yeah, that's what you get for coming after us EGWers. Yeah, throw the haymakers. I think the Rabbits taught him how to do that one. I'm not really too sure. He kind of watches them as they're walking down to the ring sometimes. Yeah, put him in the trash can. Oh my God, your car is right there. Hit him. I see your car. Take it for a ride. Oh no. On the asphalt back there. Oh no, he hates being touched in the grundle. Be careful. Oh my God, the military press slam. Don't put him through the glass. Okay, phew. Are you gonna put him in a suitcase? He can't fit there. Oh my God, Sin! Sin, watch out. There's whole kinds of weapons up there. Grab something. Grab the bat. Oh my God, he gets speared. No, not the chair. Oh my God, that was close. Oh, Sin with a spear of his own. Grab the bat, Sin. Hit him. Oh. Right in the grundle again. This guy just keeps grabbing everywhere that he can around the crotch region. Oh, Sin! He flies. Man, maybe I should be doing something about this. Watch out for the cone! I have no idea what he intends to do with that cone. This man has been grabbing grundle all night. Could be doing anything with that cone. Yeah, bust him open, Sin. Yeah, give him one for me, too. Yeah. Yeah, grab his grundle. Nice job, Sin. Get him back. When did you have this move in your arsenal? You're gonna triple suplex this guy? Get the cone! Use the cone! Where are you going? I'm not up there! Come back out here! Don't go back up to the second floor. Sin, get him. Oh my God, dude. How can Sin run? I feel like he hasn't run in years. That's crazy. Let's go, Sin! I wonder if he's going to wrap him up like Professor of Pep would and dance with him from behind. Steve is just asking for it. Steve might not even be here for looking for a win. He might just be looking to cause damage to our co-founder, Sin. This just makes Steve horny. What the fuck? Sin getting the upper hand here. Never mind. Elbows to the dick again. This guy is just going for low shots at all times. From behind. He's dancing. The elevator's open. Sin's choking him out. From his best friend LaRue, learning how to do the guillotine choke. Oh, off the railing goes Steve. And Sin is going to make it out of there. Barely alive. Where did he come from? Where did Steve even come from? Oh my God. Thank God for Sin making it out of there. He's got to get medical attention. There's no way that he can come back to commentary tonight. Sin putting up for EGW, but what the hell is Steve even doing here? What is he trying to prove? What does this mean? What the hell is MCW even trying to do here? Like did they not have his corporation under control? Like what's going on? Like this is absurd. None of this makes any sense. EGW's over here making its business decisions, having great competition, having people come from the indies. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they think that they have what's over there is better. But I'll tell you what, EGW stood its ground tonight. Sin got one over on Steve, who I guess is going to be your heaviest hitter over there. Wait, what's that? So what you're telling me is Sean can no longer compete tonight because he was attacked by Steve earlier in the night. Amazing. So there goes our number 1 contender match. So what are you going to do about that to make it right? What are you going to do to fix that problem for us, huh? Do you have any other MCW wrestlers back there in the backstage that could put up or shut up? Not against me, because I don't have any fight in me. I'm kind of just a commentator nowadays. But, you know, I mean, if you have anybody, you can throw him at Jameson, because Jameson is a true EGW born and bred blue blood. Oh, you got someone in mind. Okay. Well, how about this? We already know who we have in mind. So just send out whoever it is that you think is actually going to, whoever you think is actually possible, good enough to take on EGW and take on somebody that is going to actually put a hurting on your people. We took out Steve already. You think you got anybody else that's going to be good against us? They're in the arena now. Hit their music. I'm sitting here right now. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. There's nothing scary about what's going on. I'll tell you what. We'll even try to have we'll even have Jameson make his way to the ring. He was ready for a match anyway. We'll have him wait out in the ring if we have to for your wrestler, whoever it's going to be. EGW's got one over on you, okay? We know what we're doing over here. Mhm. Take on whoever you want, buddy. This is the best of the best right here. Where the fuck is Ross?
From Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 240 pounds, Walker.
Jameson is a veteran of the Army. This man has all the tactical training that you would need. He is sophisticated. He is educated. He's a locker room leader. He exemplifies EGW. He's going to be champion one day, and he looks like the Lorax. There's nothing you can do to stop this man. He's got straight ambition. He's got goggles. He's a boxer or something like that. And I mean, listen, if you're just going to throw people like Steve against us, like, I'm not even worried about it, dude. Hit whoever's music you got over there. I don't even care who it is. What the hell is this? Dynamongo is coming out. His Pepin Championship in tow. That's Dyna from NCW. I cannot believe this. That's crazy. One of MCW's champions coming down to the ring representing Eagle Championship Wrestling. Where the hell is Ross? I mean, I still believe in Jameson, but this is actually insane. I mean, this is just absurd. This is a champion out of MCW here in our main event going up against Jameson Walker, our best of the best, somebody fighting for the #1 contendership. This is a crossover I just couldn't have seen coming here. They're trying to infiltrate. They're trying to take us out. Go get him, Jameson. Yeah, rain down those shots. Dyna can't handle that. Not against the Lorax. Not against our locker room leader. Slam his head into the mat. That's right. Referee, count to 3, quickly. Oh, the shot to the face. Chop across the chest and some shots fired in there. And a hip toss from Dyna as he goes to the rope in the middle of the moonsault directly in the middle of the ring onto nobody. But a lot of air got hit on that one. A drop kick to the face as Jameson looks to take advantage of Dyna slipping up and missing off the middle rope, though, with the roll through, though, with the overhand rights missed. And Dyna fires back with chops and fires into the chest with a German suplex release onto the shoulder as he crawls over underneath the ring and gets to the side. Fight back, Jameson! You're our hope! Dyna missing again with the gut, but then throws a fist anyway, and another fist, saying any of these Kaizo chatters get drop kicked off the ropes onto the ground. Dyna firing away, whether he misses or whether he hits. He's a champion for a reason. Calling for Jameson to get up on the outside. Cross body, taking out Jameson from the top. Jameson trying to fight back. Referees count up to 2. Not going to be a long count because Dyna throws Jameson back into the ring as he goes for a springboard move and misses again. And Dyna, I think, is 50% on accuracy like a zap cannon, and he keeps missing and hitting, but this time driving the knee into the mat. Dyna goes for the pin, scoops the leg. Kick out, Jameson! Kick out! Wow, a 2 count already on Jameson. He's really got to get some stamina back. He needs a bit of a breather, but Dyna rolls over and going for a chicken wing crossface, pulling on, but flipping over. Fighting out of that quickly. Maybe a little too much oil coming off of Dyna's hair onto Jameson there. As the Irish whips him into the corner, he goes. A splash into the corner and waiting for Dyna to get back to his feet as he goes for the toss. Maybe looking for a little bit of the... Oh, and a code breaker to the face. Dyna smashing knees into our possible #1 contender's face here. From behind he goes, grabbing maybe for a cutter here. Oh, and a stunner combo almost into the knee as Dyna is maybe trying to back off, and Jameson gets back up. Fired up, down under he goes. Oh, maybe going for the knee, but misses as Dyna reverses into a neck breaker. Quelling the momentum, but Jameson still fighting back. Side Russian leg sweep, he learned that one in the war. I don't remember which one, he's been in a couple. Pulling on the neck, and Dyna just slipping out of it very quickly, very efficiently, showing why he's a champion in a long-standing and well-reputable company that's a bunch of jerks that came over here and tried to beat up my friend Sin, my co-founder. The headbutt driving the plane directly into Dyna's chest. Jameson dragging Dyna over to the corner. Looking for the running bulldog. With the B-52 driving the bomb, that head into the mat. Off the ropes he goes. Down under goes Jameson. Driving the head into the chest of Dyna, goes for the pin. And that's our #1 contender. EGW stands tall at the end, regardless of these MCW wrestlers. Jameson putting together a huge victory in the face of MCW. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about here. We are standing tall even in the face of an infiltration. Jameson driving that plane into what Dyna thought was going to be the wall that would stop him. But it's not. For not. Fear not. EGW stands tall at the end of this night. We're not afraid. We're not afraid of MCW, and I'm not afraid of anybody that you want to try to throw out here. You know what? We have what it takes to be in this business. We have the competition, we have the wherewithal to be what's on top. You'll see. You'll see. You can throw anybody you want at us, buddy. It's not going to matter. Don't throw anybody at me. I'm fragile. And also, I just commentate. That's going to do it tonight, though, for EGW. Thank you all so much for coming along and watching the ride. Thank you all so much for gamblings and on the gambas for us and following along. MCW, EGW, combining now. We got to fight back. This is our time to fight back. We got to throw a little gusto back at Jinja and all of his wrestlers. You know what? It's thanks to all you guys. Thanks to all of you guys for coming along here and putting in the effort and the energy to show that EGW is true contenders here. We're going to raid Ice tonight. Ice is doing a little bit of retro. He is, I I saw what he put earlier. I forget what game. He was continuing a game. Let me just see what he's playing. Ice and I were playing Uma's like all night last night. Ice is playing some Star Ocean from SNES. We're going to head on over there to an EG teammate. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. On behalf of Sin, who is recovering in the hospital right now. Can't come back and say goodnight, but he'll probably say something over there in the raid. Let's throw out some MCW stinks. And you guys should have this emote for following Sin, so you can throw this up there. Perfect. If you guys want to copy and paste that when we get on over there, I will see you guys all next week. We'll come out with the updates for you guys. We'll update the stat sheets for you guys so you can follow along with who your favorite EGW stars and all the MCW stars taking losses here. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you on over there hanging out with Ice. Goodbye. Bye.